So humility. Humility is what Jesus was talking about in tonight's gospel from Matthew. Don't go making a big deal about how pious you are, he said. Don't make a big deal out of the charity that you do. Don't sound trumpets and draw attention to yourself. When you give alms, do not let one hand know what the other is doing. It's not, you get an alms, and you get an alms, and you get an alms. No. Keep it quiet. Do it softly. Don't make a big production out of your prayer, praying out loud in the synagogue or on the street corner, boasting of your piety with humble words, but in a loud voice in a public place. Do your charity quietly. Pray your prayers privately. It's between you and God and not anybody else. This is what Jesus was saying, and these are wise words indeed. But what do they have to do with Lent? And here's the really interesting question. Why use these remarks about practicing your piety privately? About not making a show of faith? Why use those remarks on the one day that we Christians observe by marking ourselves with ash so other people see us? We're essentially putting a stamp on our head that says, I'm Christian and I went to church today. It's kind of like the I voted stickers or the I gave blood stickers that we get. So you wonder, would a truly pious Christian then be better off skipping the ash? After all, Ash Wednesday has only been around about 1,000 years. And I say only because the Christian faith has been around twice that long. Ash Wednesday is certainly not something that Jesus promoted. If you look through the Gospels line by line, you're not going to find him saying anywhere, oh, and by the way, at the beginning of 40 days prior to Easter, not counting Sundays, mark yourself with ash. So you wonder, is there some kind of weird conflict going on here? Is there a contradiction? And the answer is no. I don't think so. When we receive the ashes tonight, they're going to be both a confession and a reminder that Jesus didn't come here to die for everybody's sin. As we mark the beginning of Lent, we need to understand this. We need to refine this message in our hearts and make it part of us so that we can properly understand the season. Jesus didn't come to die for all of humanity in some global sense of, everybody. He came to die for you. He came to die for me. It's not just some indeterminate mass of humanity that he came for, but he came for each of us as individuals. And he came because we have sinned and because we've turned away from God and we've lived lives that kept us apart from him. He came because you and I were incapable of turning ourselves around and finding our way back to God without help. He came because we were broken. And we could never balance the scale of our sins against the demands of righteousness and law. In short, he came because we were messed up. Jesus chose to exchange his single perfect life for our broken and sinful lives. But tonight, the cross of ashes on our foreheads is an acknowledgement that each of us who received that had a part in his death. Each of us. All of us. The suffering and death of Jesus Christ were not just an abstraction. They were not just a Bible lesson or a parable or anything like that. They were as real as the tearing of skin beneath a Roman whip and the puncturing of his hands and feet. Tonight, as we receive the ashes, as we contemplate the beginning of Lent and the miracle of Christ's sacrifice, I invite you to consciously try to feel that cross as it's traced on your forehead. And I invite you to remember that that cross that you bear tonight, it's just a little bit of ash. And we can do that because somebody else already carried across the wood. Somebody else already did all the heavy lifting. When he dragged that cross through the streets of Jerusalem and up the slopes of Golgotha. And at home tonight, when you look in the mirror and you see that smudge, that one right here, it may not look particularly like a cross, but you felt it going on. When you look at it, think about what you've done. Consider any of those moments in your life when you may have turned away from God, or maybe you just set him on the back burner for a little while you took care of some important stuff. Remember that the ashes you wear tonight are from last year's palms. The palms that were waved in church to celebrate Jesus' triumphal entry into Jerusalem. And they're ash now. To remind us that the triumphs of this world, no matter how great they might be, they are eventually consumed. They're fleeting. The love of Christ is forever. In the end, the only thing that we can rely upon, the only one that we can rely on to save us, in all irony, is the one that our sins helped to kill. And for me, the miracle, the absolute miracle of this story is that that didn't stop Jesus from loving us. That didn't stop him from stepping forward to be our Savior. So tonight we take up our crosses of ash. And we do it not to show how pious we are or how faithful we are, but as a reminder to ourselves of how far we have fallen and who is there to pick us up. Amen.
Amen.